Gone again, another Bitter Truth Sunday podcast. What's good, my people? Now we go get into some things. We go talk about these supposedly sightings, these unidentified flying objects that they're talking about, they spotted. And for the people who sit there and think that this is not a big agenda, you better think again. You have to understand why you think they're bombarding you with all of these supposedly sightings and trying to convince the masses of a supposedly unidentified flying object coming in from space into Earth. What a dumb shit. And I already explained it to the people about the dome. Nobody getting in. Nothing at all getting out of the Earth. You understand that? And it's only one dome. For all the people confused about that video that I did and tell you about different continents that we don't know about. Out of the circle. I never say out of the dome. I say out of the circle. You're in a circle, basically surrounded by supposedly ice or ice wall. That's a circle that you're in. You can get out the circle if they allow you to, where you can see the continents that you're actually from. The continent out of this circle where you're from. That's all I show you. I didn't show you two dome. People need to wake up. Now we go get into this and I'm going to show you some things about this Earth right here and how they can fool you with these dumb shit right here. You see something? Unbelievable. Let's get into this right here. Just run it.
Well, it appears like this thing.
Take a look.
Strange objects have been seen.
And all of these supposedly unidentified flying objects they tell you about, strange objects in the sky, is just light they're showing you people. 100% fakery. And ever since they've been coming out with UFO sightings supposedly and showing it, I could see just that. Just a light they're blinking and try to tell the masses, look, it's a spaceship. It more advanced than us on Earth right here. And the people buy into it. All those TV shows and movies, that's what it was there to do. Program these things in your head and actually telling you that the government don't want you to believe in it. Do you get it? All of these things that they're doing and showing you right now, they're still telling you that the government is actually hiding it from you. You get it? The NASA government and the world government basically telling you that they're hiding it from you right here. That's what they're telling you. Pay attention. You believe it?
Flying objects, or UFOs, have captured the imagination of Americans for decades.
Yes, how it captured the imagination of Americans. The fucking TV shows and movies, people. That's it. No, name all the people that regular people who spot these things and tell you that they see unidentified flying object. Name them out. Not one. You have to remember that these are all operations they've been feeding your mind the whole time. Did they feed you about black holes in space and wormhole and they can go back in time and all of these things? All of them things that they tell you Einstein supposedly bring out? The character they call Einstein. His theory, people, they go off these imaginary theory that built up our friction. Not real. You understand? Science fiction is what they actually give the masses for science. They show you some characters and say, look, these are the smart ones, way smarter than you. And listen to their theory. All dumb shit built up of science fiction. You can't use that as a foundation. Listen here.
But much of the conversation around UFOs has been confined to science fiction movies and
Hear
novels.
That? You see that, people? Because that's what actually program it inside of your brain. You're watching Star Trek and they're showing you how they find a new galaxy and all of these things and they can go to a wormhole. That's exactly what you're teaching. That's what you actually learn it from. TV shows and dumb movies that they give you with these things right here and actually show you the same alien that they say they spotted. The same thing that they say they spotted and identify flying object and all originated by TVs. What the wrong with the damn people? Listen.
Such as the 1982 hit, E.T.
Here you go, people, and E.T. and all of these things that they bring to you, all fake for the dumb masses, 100%. And later on, like I mentioned before, when they show you an alien that come to Earth from space, it's gonna look like the same Hollywood alien. 100% bam. And that gonna show you something that everything they tell you is a lie. All they have to do is keep coming up with shit to match up with the lie to make you believe it more.
In the absence of government commentary on the topic, conspiracy theories around the U.S. concealing...
The reason why they're upset because it's they one who do it. You're talking about the government absence. They're the one who put it out there and leave it and don't say shit. That's what they need to know. They put these fake shit out there and just stay mute and let the masses with their dumb self talk about it. As you could see this one with the alien sign on, like I say, the alien mask on, and it's the same alien that Hollywood show you. What you think? It's the same alien they're gonna show you later on. Baphomet sign to the eyes, orange shirt with Area 51 coded for number 6. Pay attention right here. They're just clowning the dumb masses right here on Earth.
Alien life and technology in secret compounds like Area 51
All bullshit.
have run rampant. In fact, a 2019 poll found that 68% of respondents believed the U.S. government knows more about UFOs than it's telling us.
Yes, and that's exactly what they want to do, using reverse psychology. That's what they do, people. Don't be dumb. They actually want you to believe in the aliens and outer space. So yes, they give you these theory that the government basically hiding these things from you. Remember, they have videos that showing they supposed to be, America hold aliens that crash on Earth, and they have them and they show you the same TV alien, people. What do you think? Now let me tell you something that they got in mind right now, and they're working on your brain to bring it forth. It's called an alien invasion. 100%. I've been talking about it since 2016-17. Basically talking about it that yes, they're gonna have it, people. The government have a scheme to trick the damn people. Now, when they tell you about that alien invasion, what gonna be the agenda behind it? God and everything. The supposed creator of this earth. That's what they want to fool you with. You have to remember. So anytime they tell you that a supernatural being coming from outer space, remember, he gonna be more advanced than human. You don't get it out. Why you think they're showing you all these lights that they're flying in? Huh? We can fly in planes. They fly on lights, supposedly. You don't get it, people. These are some impossible creatures they're telling you about. They call aliens. So yes, if an alien supposed to be invasion happen, or with alien coming into Earth, they're gonna tell you that now you lose. The alien own us because they have all these supernatural powers that human beings don't have. They're so advanced in technology. All bullshit to trick the damn masses. Don't buy into it, people. This can lead you to your destruction if you believe in any one of these things they're telling you about. UFOs and unidentified flying object is a devil trick.
Earlier this year, conversation around UFOs reached a fever pitch after the U.S. military shot down several unidentified objects.
And how would we know that, people? Remember, they don't want you, so-called the government don't want you to know that they know about aliens. Why would they tell you they shot down something? The same government who don't want you to understand these things right here, don't want it to come in your views. They're gonna be like, yeah, we don't believe in aliens and we don't want you to either. Why did they tell you they're shooting down unidentified flying object? Because they don't want you to believe in it? You better wake up. Even the balloon they show you and tell you come from China, all of them things add up into these supposedly unidentified flying objects coming in. You got to understand it's a fake shit. 100% in.
It has happened again for the third day in a row and the fourth time in just 9 days. The United States has shot down an unidentified...
Why tell the people, man? How many secrets they have on the masses? Countless secrets that they don't tell you have something to do with your destruction and everything they can't tell you. Why did they tell you that they're shooting down unidentified flying objects? They can't even explain what the fuck they shoot down. But they're gonna tell you, so you're gonna put it in your mind that yes, it's alien and the government don't want us to know about it, so they didn't tell us. It's bullshit. You better wake up. This is a big agenda, people. And like I say, it's gonna bring destruction to the masses who believe in it.
Flying object.
One of the objects was later identified as a Chinese spy balloon.
You hear that?
The rest, President Biden has said, are likely objects tied to private companies, recreation, or research institutions.
Listen. After I told you, people, you have to listen. Pay attention to what I'm telling you here. The government using mind games on the people. They know you think long time. Once they figure that shit out, we dumb. You see, once they figure you out, or you think, or you operate, that makes us dumb, because now they can work on us. You understand? Now they can work on our brain. They know what we're gonna accept. So yes, when they tell you that Biden can explain all of these unidentified flying objects, after they told you that it's unidentified, then they can say, listen, it must be from this, or it must be from that. They're not saying it particularly. They say, yes, it could be this, that, other people testing things from other country, all kind of shit, because they want you to believe that they're hiding these things. Unidentified flying object is a hoax, people. 100% in. They're tricking the masses into believing these supernatural beings coming from a magical place where everything fly. Is fake shit.
In an attempt to be more transparent and address potential national security questions, the government has taken up the charge to publicize and legitimize the study of unidentified anomalous
So there
phenomena.
you go, people, and they don't want you to know shit. That's why they're doing this right here. You believe it? They don't want you to be aware that unidentified flying object is coming in. They don't want you to believe in aliens. Why did they give you this? You don't get it. I'm going to ask you one thing. Why did they show you those movies and TV shows? Star Trek, Star Wars, all of these things. Why did they do that? It's called a subconscious mind program. That's what you need to understand. Once they put that in your head, you can't take it out that space exists. You sit there and watch Star Trek the whole time. And then they bring you the sodomite that was starring in the show and say, look, we send him off to space in real life. So why they don't want you to believe in UFOs and unidentified flying object? If they're telling you all of this shit, they're telling you about, asteroids and meteoroids and all these things flying around. Who you think want you to believe in those things? And one day one of them meteorites might just shift and hit Earth like it did 66 million years ago, supposedly, and kill all the dinosaurs. All of them things is programming from day one. Who knows, people, if that's where they're going again? Gonna tell the masses an asteroid coming to Earth and gonna crash them, everybody gonna die. You never understand. That would bring a big old chaos on the masses. They have a lot of things on their sleeve, up their sleeve, people, to use on us in the end times. You have to remember, it's time they have to do it. All of these things is necessary for the destruction of the people right here.
UAPs, as the military has rebranded UFOs.
Listen.
Today is the first hearing of its kind where we will attempt to get down to the bottom of what is actually happening with UAPs.
You see that? And they mention UAPs, they change it up on the masses. You don't understand. It's because it's an agenda. The government carving and putting these things up in your mind. It's brainwash. 100% brainwash.
Shift the conversation about UAPs from sensationalism to science.
A 2022 UAP report published by U.S. intelligence stated that 195 of the incidents the office had examined
Why did
could
they
be
tell
attributed
the
to
masses that? Why? That they examine these things. What is it you examine? As you could see, your 366 right there, all coding. Listen, what is they examining, people? What is it? Listen.
ordinary explanations, like drones, balloons, and other objects, including birds.
And I mentioned already that they have the drones watching you, people. And if you're smart, you already know that. They have these drones right there watching you. And some people might say, oh, kind of look like a star or a satellite. There ain't no satellite. You have to remember that. And there ain't no star that close. You have to remember all the things that you see, decoration in the sky like a star. Of course, it's in the sky and not just right there. It's a drone, people. They use drone to watch every corner of America. The whole America has been surveilled by drones. If you feel like I'm lying, wait till it's dark at night and look in the sky. Just look in the sky. You're going to see that drone there watching the masses the whole time. Now, listen. In the pandemic is where I expose it. In the pandemic, I realized that they have these drones on every corner watching everybody. And I call it out. So guess what, people? In the same time, no lie, a little before that, or right in the same time, my mind telling me it's the same time, when they start bringing up these unidentified flying object and acting like they're ringing a bell on it. You understand that? Knowing that they're watching you with drones, people. Now they can tell you about lights in the sky and they don't have no idea what it is. It's drones they use to watch you 100%. Any part of America you at, you're gonna notice the drone sitting there watching you the whole time. And like I say, if you pay attention, you can see the movements that it is a drone. 100% in. So the government right here surveilling you, and then they mention unidentified flying objects flying around. They can kill two birds with one stone. You understand that? Have you believe in aliens and all of these things? Why they destroy you? 100%.
However, another 171 incidents were labeled as uncharacterized, with some appearing to have demonstrated unusual flight characteristics or performance capabilities that require further analysis.
Remember, people, there is nothing flying there. None of those videos that they show you, there is nothing flying. There is nothing flying, people. As a matter of fact, you sees nothing. What they're talking about, flying object. What's flying? Light? Huh. Sometimes you see them shine a light, people, and keep moving it, shifting it, and they tell you, look, unidentified flying object, the dumb people buying it. It's unbelievable now, people. It's starting to look stupid that you believe anything that the government bring to the table. Unidentified flying object. You better wake your ass up. It's unidentified because you don't know what it is, but it's them flying every object you see in the sky. 100% in. Like I mentioned, they're watching you smartly with drones. Did you see those and believe that it's an unidentified flying object? You better wake up.
What we experienced was, like I said, well beyond the material science and the capabilities that we had at the time, that we have currently, or that we're going to have in the next 10 to 20 years.
Of course you know.
They have started to recognize that we should actually have the ability to report these objects. Not because we're out there doing some type of UFO hunt, but because it's a matter of national security.
Report. And then you're going to mention national security. What kind of national security does UFO basically present to the masses? What it is? You better wake up. Like I said, countries don't fight each other. It's a fake shit. It's just an illusion. I don't care if you believe it or not, people. These countries never fight against each other. So what's national security? You worry about the aliens coming in to take over? Like I say, people, you're living in a dumb world now. You're juiced up? Most of the people who juiced up gonna buy these things and run. It's easy for them to buy the fake God. It's easy for them to buy aliens. It's easy for them to buy these shots and new medication that they bring to the table. The government can do no wrong. When you're on the juice, you have to understand that it's actually taking over your brain, controlling your mind and everything. You have to understand that. That's why these times is so dumbed down. They're showing it up. They poison the masses' brain. No, everybody don't.
And domain awareness that the tactical air
Look at
crew
this right
in
here,
this
people.
country understand what's...
Is that the unidentified flying object right there? No, that's not it, people. That's a plane. They're talking about where they have this X right there. You see what I'm talking about? Where is the flying object? Where is the object that's flying? That's a plane. What the fuck is this? You don't get it, people. It's just a trick. For all the people with low IQ, that's who they're making it for. And they know it's majority.
in front of their aircraft.
Wow. Unbelievable shit. Let's get in it. Go further. Yeah, come on.
Just announced that the unidentified flying object has suddenly disappeared from our radar screen.
Listen.
The military defines
They've been giving you this shit forever. Now look what they show you, people. Remember, they don't have a round supposedly aircraft. You got it? This is why they fool you. They talk about supposedly flying saucer. You know what's a saucer? A plate. A little plate they call a saucer, and they tell you it's a flying saucer. You have to remember that. They tell you one of the greatest technology they could ever come up with is a flying saucer, but they can't do it. You need something to hover. Do you understand? And they tell you that these supposedly flying saucer don't have no engine supposedly that keep it up. You understand? So in order for this, just like a chopper with the propellers, if it gonna stay in the sky, the propeller gotta be spinning to hold it up. What kind of throb is keeping this up? So that's why they show you this right here, a round circle, and tell you it's a flying saucer. It gonna confuse you because now you wonder how it flies. They're not going to tell you it fly. They tell you it's an unidentified flying object, meaning it's not from this world. So how you didn't want us to believe in these things, but you show us this, which is 100% TV illusion. Again,
UAPs as unidentifiable objects that travel in the air or water, as well as transmedium objects.
Okay, so these are the flying object, right? So you see what I'm talking about, people. You see, I never miss, just lights. Do you see it? So yes, the government can shine lights, people. It's simple. I mentioned about the drone. The drone is a light. Okay, the drone, when you see it, you only can see a light in the night. Okay, so when they're showing you these things right here, people, what it is it a shining light they shine there and shifting it, moving it suddenly and back and forth? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Can transition between space and the atmosphere, or between the atmosphere and bodies of water. Sightings of unidentifiable objects have been reported all over the world. Hotspots include the Middle East,
And take a look at this right here, people, from 1999 to 2023, and look at it. All coding. I always mentioned in 1999, that's 666 right there. The 29 is still a 6. They're all the same, just upside down. That's 666. And over here, you got 223, Freemasonry. Pay attention.
Off of China and Korea, and along both coasts of the U.S.
Fake shit.
Such objects are usually described as round in shape, white, silver, or translucent.
Why you think they say it's round in shape, people? I mention again. America the world don't have a round flying object. Okay, let me go back again, people. We don't have a round flying object in the earth. Period. There's no plane that's round, people. Okay, the chopper is not round. That's fly too, right? Okay, they show you some cars that they're making that they say, oh, we're going to have flying cars, which we know they're not going to have no flying cars around here flying. You understand? But none of them is round, people. Why is it round? So you understand what I'm saying? Come with me, Bitter Truth, people. You understand me? Come with me here. Why did they tell you that these objects that they see is round? Particularly, that's the number one thing they tell you right there. Why they tell you it's round? Because they wanted to believe that it's not from Earth. There is no round flying object in the Earth, period. No saucer. Okay, so when they tell you that that's the number one thing, you need to understand. They want you to believe that this object is not from Earth. Remember, you will never see it. They're the one who's telling you about it. They're describing the shape and everything. So yes, once it's round, you will understand that it don't come from Earth. White and silver? Wow, unbelievable, people. And look, from 10K to 30K feet. Right there. Okay, all right. Let's see, people. Like I say, all of these descriptions that they give you don't describe a flying object that come from Earth. So that means the whole thing, you want you to believe that it's coming from somewhere else, like a space. So yes, they want you to believe in unidentified flying space object flying around in the Earth. That's the reason why they tell you all of these descriptions right here.
In color and with no thermal exhaust for propulsion.
There you go, no thermal exhaust. Bam. That's what I tell you about a supposedly satellite, a supposedly, flying object, unidentified flying object, or a flying saucer. You understand that, people? Okay, so let's go back again. Listen, pay attention.
Translucent in color and with no thermal exhaust for propulsion.
Okay, so that's the same thing they sent to space. Okay, listen to me, people. When they say that, they're meaning that there is no sign of an engine. And even if there's an engine, where's the trouble? How did it fly? How did it stay up? You've got a hover. Something got to be blowing real strong to hover that thing in the sky. Okay, so now when they tell you that there is none of that, they're telling you that it's an unidentified flying object coming from where? Somewhere more advanced than human beings a magical place. And where is that space? That's it. So there you go, people. They don't want you to believe in these things, but they're telling you. They pack it up in your head for you to build up this theory that yes, it is spaceships. But they're hiding it from us so they won't put the finger on it. But all of these descriptions tell you that they do believe in unidentified flying object, or at least they want you to believe in it. But they're trying to show you something different. Like, we don't want you to believe in it, but all the signs that they're showing show that they want you to believe in it. You understand that? So yes, people, when they send these things to space, I'm asking you a question. When NASA and all of these supposedly space group that they're selling you, right here, go to space, send a spaceship or whatever to space, does it got a thermal? Do you see some engine? You see the engine on it? The answer is no. So yes, people, they're trying to tell you that only in space you can have these vehicles move around without engine. Remember, none of those satellites that they tell you that they're spinning around in don't have an engine, don't have a trab, no term, nothing. Don't have no engine, no steering wheel, no control at all. It's just in a channel, and the channel is the one that's moving it around. All bullshit for the masses. So like I say, they want you to believe in aliens and alien spacecraft coming in here. That's why they give you these descriptions. Bam!
Investigation into UFOs in the United States can be traced as far back as the late 1940s. Project Blue Book, which ran until 1969, recorded over 12,000 sightings.
Who recording these sightings, people? Who doing it? The people who don't want to believe in it? It's dumb, people. Wow, unbelievable.
Out of those, over 700 remain unidentified.
If we just take a minute to go back to the origin story of UFOs, which is Roswell, 1947.
All bullshit.
It was learned after the fact that metallic deflated object that was found in a field by a rancher and his son was a government surveillance balloon designed to look for Soviet non-compliance with nuclear arms control that was in place after Second World War. And the government didn't want that program public. And so a military spokesman actually spoke to the local press and used the phrase flying saucer. And then
see, there you go, people. And that sounds more believable than anything else. Like I say, anything you see flying in here is a government basically spying on the regular people. That's it. Not an alien. They don't have no aliens, people. They don't have no being from another planet that can come in here and spy on us. You understand that? I mentioned the dome, trap environment you live in. You can't get out and nothing can come in. Yes, you can go to another side. You're still under the dome. Don't get me dumb. You're still under the dome, with meaning that nothing from outer space supposedly, meaning out of the dome, nothing coming in. We don't care what's out there because they can't come in and we can't get out. You have to remember that we're living in a trap environment, and that's why they can run these mind games on you the whole time. Listen.
Off to the races.
I am here to discuss the so-called flying saucers. The Air Force interest in this problem has been due to our feeling of an obligation to identify and analyze to the best of our ability anything in the air that may have the possibility of threat or menace to the United States.
No, and that's not what it really is. That's not the reason why they don't want nothing in the sky. They don't want you to discover shit. You have to stay grounded. The only time you can go in the sky is when they take you. You have to remember that they control all of these transportation. You have to understand that none of us come up with the transportation. That's why it got locks on it. You understand? Restriction. It's not for us to see or discover anything new. So yes, people, they control the transport in the air, on the ground, everything, because they control you. You can't discover nothing that they don't want you to discover. That's why we didn't know about the continents and everything, the place that they took you from. We just know that we ain't from here. You understand that? Now listen.
The U.S. is not the only country to take UFOs seriously. A number of South American nations, including Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, and Peru, all have government programs that study and investigate UFO activity.
Yes, because all of them tied. Remember, it's one world government run the whole shit. You understand that? So nothing supposed to be foreign to you in no country that you're at, because all of them tie. Any system you see in your country can easily be in the next. Easy.
In France, the French Space Agency has been studying UFOs since 1977.
Yeah, of course.
The modern era of UFOs being in the news pretty much started in 2017 when the New York Times
2017
leaked, and then the Defense Department admitted.
There is no leak, people. What did they leak? Please show me what they leak, people. If you have any sense in your head, tell me what leak. Now, if you're going to show people that something leak and you show this, either you're 100% stupid or you think we stupid. Where is the object we're supposed to examine here? Where is the object? Move.
To them, these three Navy videos that were quite striking, showing objects moving apparently.
Where is the object, people? Where is the object? Just come here. Where is the object? Is that an object, people? That an object? Like I say, man, if you play dumb in this earth, you're gonna be destroyed by the evilest people who just dumb you down and you buy into it. You can't do that no more. That's no object. When you come to your realization that, hey, they can show you a fucking dark spot and tell you it's an object, you're done with. That's why most of us not gonna survive in here. We're gonna die quick. We're gonna fall for the tricks and everything. IQ low. What is this? Wow. Go on.
Very fast speeds and in erratic ways that the pilots didn't understand. And that's sort of open up the box, if you like. And then the government had to take it seriously.
Now the government have to take it serious. You see that, people? Unbelievable. So who you think show you this? Who you think show you this fake shit right here and tell you it's an object? The same government people, so now they have to take it serious.
The article brought to light the existence of a shadowy $22 million UAP program known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification.
22 million? Go back, a billion. Listen.
To light the existence of a shadowy $22 million UAP program known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program that the Pentagon had funded from 2007 to 2012.
So you hear that?
Public discourse around the topic reignited.
And they're showing you a ball earth right there, people. This is what they show you live on. Look at it, people. That's what you live on. How do we survive on this spinning ball, building skyscrapers and everything, people? Is this dumb? Come on. All water form up in a ball, and you believe it. This alone show you that we're stupid.
In response to mounting public pressure, a flurry of government activity over the last few years has been aimed at demystifying UAPs. In June of 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary report on UAPs. This was followed in November by the Pentagon establishing a group to identify and track objects in restricted airspace.
And you notice when that happened, people? November 2021. There you go, in the middle of the pandemic, where I tell you, the surveillance was stepped up. Drones everywhere watching the masses. What a damn joke after they tell you to stay 6 feet apart and everything. You don't understand. They was watching the masses individually.
Then in June of 2022, NASA convened an independent expert panel to help study UAP incidents and advise the DoD on how to gather and interpret data on UAPs.
Yes, but they don't want you to believe in it. That's why they do this, huh? Listen.
The following month, the DoD established the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO,
real fast,
to synchronize efforts across DoD and other federal agencies in detecting and investigating UAP sightings. Meanwhile, Congress has sought its own answers. During a July hearing, Congress heard testimony from 3 former military officials about their experience with UAPs.
My testimony is based
on... Look at the hand sign, and all them have on red tie, but pay attention, all fakery. Right here for the
information I've been given by individuals with a long-standing track record of legitimacy and service to this country. I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
Yeah, that people crash receiver. So therefore, they basically tell you they have crash objects, unidentified flying objects that crash, and they actually have them. Pay attention.
To which I was denied access to those additional read-ons when I requested it.
Grush went on to say that he had interviewed individuals who had recovered non-human biologics from crashed UAPs.
What people you talking about? Regular people? Wow, go back again.
On to say that he had interviewed individuals who had recovered non-human biologics from crashed UAPs.
This is the dumbest shit in the
Pentagon has
world.
denied such claims. Experts are also wary.
I'm not going to attribute bad intentions to David Grush, but it was anecdotal. I mean, if you looked at his actual statement, he was talking about someone he knew who told him that this existed. It was secondhand. So however dramatic it was, it's not going to be persuasive.
Former Navy pilot Ryan Graves also testified. Here he is talking about an incident he experienced in 2000.
They all fake people. They're always going to tell you about Navy pilot. Spotted shit is fakery. Why not a regular pilot? When the regular pilot come out and say, hey, I don't notice no damn ball when I'm flying. You show me that I'm flying on a flat plane. Yeah, the plane got to flatten out to fly over this damn place, and you can't tell me that it's a ball. When pilots say that, the pilot is a retard. Whenever the pilot tell you about the ball earth, people tell you that the ball earth is a hoax because they can see it. When the plane go up, it flatten out. So they know already they're going over a flat surface. And of course they call it a plane for a reason. Yeah, you wouldn't have sea level if the earth wasn't flat. So yes, it's something like that, people. This is how they do it. Faking the damn masses, 100% in.
I think it was. It's not going to be persuasive.
Former Navy pilot Ryan Graves also testified.
Yeah, you don't take
Here
nothing
he is
else from
talking
them.
about an incident he experienced in 2014 near Virginia Beach.
After upgrades were made to our jet's radar systems, we began detecting unknown objects operating in our airspace.
So you're saying after you get an upgrade, now you're noticing that object flying around in airspace. It's faker, people. All of these military folks is fakers. 100% in. They work for the government. Whatever the government tell them to do, even if it's against you, they have to do it.
At first, we assumed they were radar errors. But soon, we began to correlate the radar tracks with multiple onboard sensors, including infrared systems, eventually through visual ID. During a training mission in Warning Area Whiskey 72, 10 miles off the coast of Virginia Beach, two F-18 Super Hornets were split by a UAP.
Look at this.
The object, described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere, came within 50 feet of the lead aircraft.
Okay, so it's in a clear sphere. That means it's in a round, clear thing, and a black box is in there and it's flying. So yes, people, and these supposed to be aircraft, they're so advanced. They don't have a little camera on it or nothing. Wow, you're telling us all these billions of dollars one of them costs. The other day you tell us that a pilot have to jump out of one of them and it costs so much money and all of this. It's bullshit. Need to wake your ass up. So you have these advanced plane and you can't get a camera on it to record a flying object. It's bullshit. You need to wake your ass up. So yes, only what the pilot see can explain right here in a cartoon image. You can't see nothing for real.
It was estimated to be 5 to 15 feet in diameter.
Of course you know.
The mission commander terminated the flight immediately and returned to base. Our squadron submitted a safety report, but there was no official acknowledgement of the incident and no further mechanism to report the sightings.
Yes, and of course they want to keep it a secret. That's why they play this clip right here. That's why they bring this sodomite right here to tell you on TV. Because they don't want you to believe in these things. You're stupid. It's the other way around. But they know how our brain works, so they trick you. Psychologically, that's what they do. Move.
And your next question was, the asteroid!
You hear that, people? Take a listen to this sodomite right here. They call Neil deGrasse Tyson. And like I mentioned, they have a few of them in the same supposedly category to fool the masses about space. And the dumb people believe it. But take a look at this character. Remember this. He show up in movies playing the same role. Just like the Sanjay Gute sodomite on CNN. He show up in movies playing the same Dr. Gute in the movies. Same thing with this character. But the people don't understand. It is a actor. A satanic puppet they use on TV to trick the dumb masses about space. Take a listen to him right here. And everybody who have sense already know him, that he full of shit, 100%. Only the dumb people still listening to him. Listen this.
And your next question was, oh, the asteroid.
Listen.
Oh, you're worried about the asteroid.
Listen, watch him.
Oh, wimp.
He said wimp. You worry about the asteroids, and then he mentioned wimp. Pay attention, people, because he's a comedian, 100% actor. And they pass him off as some kind of, astrophysics. What a dumb shit, people. Astrophysicist, that's what they pass him off as. And the masses believe it. He's dumb as a rock, people. Okay, so you just think I'm talking. He's one of the dumbest motherfucker on earth right here. But pay attention to him. How he can sound smart in a dumb world. Listen.
Well, there is an asteroid headed our way. By the way, I'm on YouTube describing this. And
listen to him, people. If you take him serious, I'm sorry. It proved that you're dumb. Listen to him. I'm not even playing here. If you believe one thing come out of his mouth, then you're dumb. It's so easy to spot you now. If you believe in this character, he show you up as dumb. Listen to him. And you tell me one thing smart come out of his mouth, or if he sound like he have any sense. Again.
I've seen that YouTube video.
Yes, he have a YouTube video. Listen.
Okay.
Look,
so this, I'll give you a version. This will be a live YouTube version of it, okay?
I swear everybody in the crowd know that it's a joke, people. Everybody there know that it's fuckery. 100%. I just can't imagine that people sit there and don't know. I just can't imagine that far. So yes, they know that it's bullshit. Look at the grin on his face. They know it's bullshit. But they're there to convince the rest of the peoples that this guy is legit and what he's talking about is real. He's so dumb, people. Unbelievable dumb.
Okay.
He's laughing.
So,
wow.
December 2004.
Listen.
In fact, I may have to end on this question because I'm going to...
He mentioned December, which is a number 12 coding. And he mentioned 24. You see that right there, people? All coding. Listen.
In fact, I may have to end on this question because I'm going to flesh it out in ways that there's no way another question can follow it. Okay. So, December 2004. We discover... again, it's my community. I'm not
He
out
can't explain shit, people. Why did you believe in him? Remember, it's hard to just come and explain a fucking lie, people. It's hard. I'm not even playing. It's hard to sit there and explain a lie, especially if smart people hear you. You got busted. Listen again. Pay attention to how he's telling the story and talking, and you can tell it's just bullshit. 100% bullshit.
I'm occasionally out there, but most of the time when I say we, it's not me. It's just we, the astrophysicists.
You see? We, the astrophysicists, all fakery people. What's an astrophysicist? You see? You're believing in that already. You're dumb. That shows that your IQ is low. They have no astrophysicists. It's fake shit. Astro what? What kind of astro? What the fuck is astro? Remember, space don't exist. What is astro, people? What is an astrophysicist?
December 2004. We discover an asteroid. We have a couple of data points on its position in the sky.
People.
You look at its speed, you get a Doppler shift on it.
Look, look at the speed, people. They can tell how fast it's going. What a dumb shit for the masses. Remember, NASA just tell you that they shoot something on a meteorite and take a test, dig in it and take off some material and bring it back to Earth to test it. Remember, the meteorite is going thousands and thousands of miles per hour. And NASA can hitch a ride on it, take some material off and bring it back to Earth to test it. And the masses believe it. Anything got something to do with space. 100% fake. It's not even close to be believable.
Direction, you plug it into the computer.
Bam.
There was some 20% chance it was going to hit Earth on April 13th, 2036.
They know. 2036. You hear that? All right, 36 is the mark of the beast. Listen.
Did you hear about this asteroid when it was discovered? No, because that same week was the Indonesian tsunami.
Listen.
That same week. And so rightly so, it did not lead the headlines the way the tsunami did. However, if you did the calculation, it would show that if it hit Earth in the center of the uncertainty range, it would hit the Pacific Ocean 500 kilometers west of Santa Monica. It would plunge into the ocean to a depth of 3 miles.
Wow. 3 miles. Oh, you know that. All right. So anyway, people, not much part of these supposedly ocean they tell you go 3 miles deep. But yes, when the asteroids hit the water and go 3 miles, listen to this fool right here. Like I say, he's dumbed down shit. If you can relate, then you're dumbed down already. They got you.
To a depth of 3 miles. It would explode at that depth, cavitating the ocean in a hole 3 miles wide.
I'm going to ask you a question. Why would this supposedly falling rock from the sky explode when it hit water? Why would it explode when it get to water? You tell the masses about Van Allen belt and all these shits, and anything passed through the Van Allen belt burnt up, but you can have a meteorite come in and all hit water and then explode? Move.
Now you have a wall of water 3 miles high. What happens to that wall of water?
What a dumb shit.
It just spills back into the hole that was just made, splashes into itself, and rises high again.
Listen to this fool, people.
That first impact creates a tsunami. It's 5 stories tall. By the way, this asteroid is the size of the Rose Bowl.
Listen to him. The size of the Rose Bowl. Listen to him. The size of the Rose Bowl. Are you talking about a fucking stadium? Listen.
Oh, by the way, this asteroid is the size of the Rose Bowl.
Wow.
In other words, it would fit neatly in the Rose Bowl the way an egg does.
What the fuck is he talking about, people? And he got the sun ray on the tie? Yeah, almost like you can see the ray of the sun coming off his thigh.
In an egg cup.
Look at this.
So,
listen to how we explain shit, people. Listen. Look.
So, here's the first wave. The first wave is just from that first impact. You cavitate the ocean, it fills up again, rises high into the stratosphere, falls back, cavitates the ocean again. Now it's water cavitating the ocean, not the asteroid. That sends another wave, and this repeats. Calculations show...
What a dumb shit for the masses, people. So listen this. Take a rock, people. Get a bucket of water. Get a rock. Smash the fucking rock in the bucket of water. And you telling me that you're gonna start these waves coming back and forth? No, this is bullshit right here, people. So once the water get high in the sky and come back to the water, what gonna happen? It gonna bounce up again? Like a ball? Wow, that's what he explained right there, people. But like I say, it's the dumbest motherfucker on earth right there. He explained something to you and you understand it. You are so dumb. That's all I got to say. Nothing else to it. If he can explain something to you and you understand it, that means you're dumb. That's all it is. Listen again.
This will repeat about 40 times. 40 times. 40 tsunamis. One right after another.
Wow.
What's interesting to me
what a dumb shit.
is that tsunami would take out the entire west coast of the United States, do $10 trillion in damage.
Of course you know.
It would make the Indonesian tsunami look like a slightly overflooding puddle. So it was a lost opportunity to compare and contrast magnitudes of disaster.
Listen to him.
It would later make the news when better data became available.
Wow.
But let me explain this tsunami to you. So it's a wall of water 5 stories tall. The next tsunami, 40 seconds later, because it would be pulsed every 40 to 50 seconds, the next tsunami needs that water. There's not an unlimited supply of water. The first wave has got some of the water that the second tsunami wants to use.
And then what
happens? The first tsunami goes in only as far. It goes 40 seconds into land. Then it's pulled, 20 seconds into land, 20 seconds back for the next tsunami. So in fact, if you do the calculation, you can show the tsunami would not go past about a quarter mile inland. You could set up a rope, like one of those club ropes, and just sit there and just...
I'm done with this fool, man. You're talking about club ropes? Ropes that you use at the club? You're mentioning in tsunami? Like I say, people, if you understand anything come out of him, you should be dumb. Of course you're dumb. You can't follow these characters. Only thing come out of them mouth is dumb shit. Programming for the dumb masses to buy in and run with it. Nothing real is there, people. All they can tell you about asteroids and meteoroids crashing in the earth and cause all these tsunamis and waves. All bullshit they program into the masses' brain using these sodomites right here that they paid. They paid gatekeeper the masses. You have to remember that. They're the one who are here to sell you space and anything that comes with it. Move.
Finally, some good news.
Now we go into this to end this supposedly podcast right here. I'm gonna show you some things with the supposedly 2 hostages. They said they released. Hamas released them after they kidnapped them. So yes, people, they keep showing up these terrorists as the good guys. Remember, they're gonna take responsibility for what they do, and they also returning hostage. We're gonna get into it and show you some things. Like I say, fake war on the masses. You believe in it? You're dumb as a rock.
Finally, some good news from the war. 2 Americans among the more than 200 hostages being held by Hamas terrorists have been released. And it's been confirmed that the hostages are this mother and daughter from outside Chicago.
Yes, and of course, people, it's mother and daughter. Yes, everything that going on around the world when it comes to these things, America got a tie to it. So there you go, people. There go the ties to America right here. Pay attention as they show you the footage of this soldier man right there. And there go the mom and daughter standing there laughing. Let's watch.
Safely at a military base in southern Israel and being reunited with their family. Stephen Fabian has the latest.
Where they reunite.
These are the 2 Americans.
Take a look at this, people. It's just a photo they make up for the dumb masses. Stage shit for the masses to buy into. You believe that it's real? You better wake your ass up. It's just TV.
American hostages released by Hamas. 59-year-old Judith Renan and her 17-year-old daughter Natalie from Evanston, Illinois. They were staying with Natalie's 85-year-old grandmother when they were kidnapped.
Listen.
A statement from Hamas.
So yes, people, the Hamas go into these homes and take out individual. They actually capture 2 Americans. Listen to this. It's fakery. 100%. The war is fake. The whole thing is a stage.
Says a mother and daughter were released because of humanitarian reasons.
Listen,
and that the mother was...
Why would terrorists care about humanitarian bullshit? Why would terrorists care about that, people? The terrorists supposed to be the opposite of all of that shit. You better wake your ass up. Listen.
To be in need of medical attention. They were handed over to the Red Cross and transported across Gaza and then turned over to Egyptian authorities. And from there...
What a dumb shit, people. That make no sense. The Red Cross. Again, people, this is bullshit. Listen.
Across Gaza and then turned over to Egyptian authorities. And from there, taken into southern Israel.
So all of that shit was done by the Hamas? The Hamas, so they're so, willing to give up these hostages. They go to all of that. It's fake shit for the dumb masses. Listen.
Release was negotiated by the government of Qatar.
These 2 Americans are now safely in the hands of Israeli authorities
what a dumb
in Israel.
Shit, people.
The Hamas terror organization says it was to prove to the American people and the world that the claims made by President Biden are false.
Listen, people. What claims that Biden make that's false, that the terrorists care about? So yes, people, a terrorist group, they care about their supposedly, their reputations. So yes, Biden says something that they feel like, is not right. He accused them of something that they claim that they didn't do or what. So that's why they let go these hostages to prove Biden wrong. Unbelievable. And I'm asking you a question, people. Where is the Hamas making all these statements? Where did they get their word across so the news can have it to read it to you? Wow, fake shit on the world stage.
Baseless. It comes just hours
after. Look at this character right here and you're done, people. Watch this. You see his eyes? No, you can't. Like I say, walking dead right there. Walking corpse and the masses. That's what they give you. For the country leader right there. That tell you something? They tell you it's the end of time. Babylon is done. This is the last of Babylon. That's why they put this character there. It's done. 100%. You seen all this supposed to be bombarding of these borders with migrants and everybody coming. It's done. Remember that this is the end of Babylon and it's all by design. They're crashing it by design. Once you see they put the Biden in place. You have to remember. And even if they show you another election coming up next year, they're gonna use the same two sodomites to run again. This one and the Trump character. Both of them is two sodomites. It's a joke. 100%. They're the one who here to send the earth down in destruction. 100%.
President Biden's address to the nation on the crisis.
The terrorist group Hamas
Listen to his
unleashed pure,
voice.
unadulterated evil in the world.
Judith and Natalie are relatives of NBC's former Middle East correspondent,
That's alone tell you that this world is a stage, people. Watch the odds, people. Watch the fucking odds. I'm done. I'm done here. Go back. Listen.
Pure, unadulterated evil in the world.
Judith and Natalie are relatives of NBC's former Middle East correspondent, Martin Fletcher, who choked.
How would they supposedly be related, people? What's the odds? What's the odds that they're related to some kind of, reporter? What's the odds? You don't get it, people. It's a stage. The whole thing is fakery. 100% fakery.
As he revealed for the first time that they were his relatives.
What we found out about Hamas, that they were told to kill the difficult ones and to use the rest as human shields. So this is...
And use the rest as human shield. Kill some of them and use the rest as human shield. What a dumb shit, people. You believe in it? All of these things they can tell you about terrorists. This is what terrorists do. Use babies and everything as human shield. You believe in it? All hoax they give the masses and you buy into it. Again.
Very personal.
Yes, people, you're gonna cry right there. Go back. Listen.
So this is a very personal...
What a fucking fake shit for the world stage.
Very personal thing. By the way, the Americans, Natalie, I'm sorry just to bring this on you, but I only just found out.
Today, his grief turned to joy after the news broke of their release.
I mean, what a miracle for one family, and many more families waiting for similar miracles.
All bullshit for the masses, and like I say, anybody who buy in, they start looking stupid. And a lot of people call me out and say, "Margo, I'm living here. I'm from Israel. The war is real." Since when you can be from somewhere and it make you smart? I don't understand that. What are you saying? Oh, you live there so you understand it? You live there so it make you a little bit smarter? Okay, you live there, what the fuck that mean? You don't know shit. You're just as dumb as the rest of the people who suck that shit up, who participate in it and all. So you from there don't make you smarter, buddy. You need to wake your ass up. Now, shout out to all my patrons, man. Much respect, you already know, man. All VIP style. I appreciate all of y'all for supporting the mag. But yes, shout out to Lulu and Ben, man. What's good? Lulu and Baron, what's good? Yeah, I see you in the building, man. Appreciate you for supporting the mag here. No doubt. What's up, K9? What's up, K9? I see you, man. Appreciate that. That support, man, coming from back then. Appreciate, glad to see you here, man. Much respect every time. You already know. Yeah, we go get into some more and talk about, the support that the mag been getting from these people out here, man. I appreciate it. And, if I could, find you and thank you personally, that's what I'm doing right here. Tequila Jet, what's happening? Thank you for supporting the mag. What's happening, Jerry? Yeah, I see you in the building, Jerry Allen. What's happening? Yeah, much respect, Yanni M. What's happening? Thanks for supporting the mag. You know your goals, man. And appreciate Tyree. What's happening, man? Big ups. You already know, man. Always much respect. Noggin, what's good? Yeah, I see you, man. Much respect every time. Every time I see y'all, man, it makes me feel good to know that, people supporting the mag be the truth right here. Because, like I said before, I feel like, it was a lonely road. Just moving around and trying to stay on and find these different platforms, man. So it's good when we can find something that, the people can support you on. And, I appreciate that. What I do, Trisha? Yeah, I see you in the building. What's good? Yeah, supporting the mag. Bam, you already know. What's good, Dennis? Yeah, I see you in the building, man. What's up? Hey, appreciate you every time. GG George in the building. VIP, all VIP I'm calling out right now. What's good, June? Yeah, I see you in the building. ZZ Tibbs. What's happening, man? Appreciate you for supporting the mag VIP style. You already know. Yes, Smokey. What's happening? Original Smokey in the building. Appreciate you, my friend, every time. Yeah, Ron D. Yeah, much respect, man. You already know it goes. Appreciate you. Yeah, Jerry. What's happening, Jerry? Yeah, big up, big up. D. Lila in the building. VIP style. What's happening, Kenny? Yeah, Jeremy in the building. What's good, Jeremy Sanders? Yeah, I see you around there, man. Yeah, appreciate the support, VIP style. You already know it goes. Yeah, big up Truth Server. You already know. Appreciate you. Yeah, Under the Dome. Appreciate you. Much respect every time. You already know. Yeah, and all my supporters, man, just big up. You already know. Yeah, next video, I will shout out all the, all access members. Maggie G. Yeah, I see you. Yes, all of y'all, man. I support all of y'all that support the Mag Bit of Truth. Yes, much respect. Always. I'm gone.